Before I start this drawing for real, I just want to send thoughts and prayers towards Damar Hamlin, his friends and family, the Bills organization, and the Bengals too, for having to see him go through something like that live as well. But last I seen, he is alive, still in critical condition though. But I just wanted to start this off by sending thoughts his way. Hey man, I don't care what nobody trying to say to me. That was fun while it lasted. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed it. Carolina played them some meaningful football in the January for the first time in like 5 years. They lost though, and it was a couple days ago. I just had to like take a day to bask in defeat. But they lost 30-24 or something like that. I don't even really care like that. But the biggest takeaway from the game for me personally, hands down, J.C. Horn. I don't care. I'm saying this just straight off like watching the game. He the best player on he the best player on my team. He the most important player on my team. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen the absence of a non-quarterback affect the team that much. Nah, I might be lying. I done seen some old linemen be gone and that did the team in. But still, bro, still. Mike Evans ain't went off in weeks. He sucks. And he just gave me 10 for 207 and 3 tuds. Hey, man, I'm not one of them to disrespect no professional. You know what I'm saying? But C.J. Henderson and Keith Taylor, they was out there getting sauteed. And I was giving them the benefit of the doubt because I just looked at it like this. C.J. Henderson, yeah, he was a top 10 pick rather recently too. Keith Taylor, he's shown good signs in the past. But neither one of them got no business guarding a Mike Evans. You know what I'm saying? They just not number one corners, and that's what J.C. Horn is for. Or even the Dante Jackson. Dante Jackson got hurt a couple months ago. And not having your top two corners definitely showed itself in a game like this, the most important game of the season. I also think that ties into one of our bigger needs this offseason is a revamp in the secondary for sure. Jeremy Chin at safety doesn't really look like it's working no more. I'm not sure about Dante Jackson moving forward. J.C. Horn seems like the only piece in the secondary that's set for years to come. Health permitting, that is, at least. But definitely the biggest surprise of the season to me, Samuel Darnold. He's been disrespected in Carolina for like a year and a half straight. Replaced, all that. Came back in and played some of the best football he done played in his career. Some meaningful football at that. In my opinion, you got to bring him back. Year or two, maybe 3. Just serve as a bridge quarterback for somebody else because he's proven he can get the job done in that game manager role. And sometimes that's all you need. You know what I'm saying? So just keep building your house, improving your team, get you a young quarterback of your choice, try and mold them. And when the time comes, insert them into the lineup. As far as other thoughts for the offseason, I think the team need another receiver. Really a speed guy, stretch the field more. A second D tackle would be nice. The Jalen Carter idea was cool like 2 months ago, but I don't know about him at 8. Extend Bradley Bozeman. He brought stability to the center position as well as the offensive line as a whole, to be honest. That 5 was rocking for a majority of the season and doing it pretty well. And shout out to Steve Wilkes, man. I don't know if he's going to be back. I ain't even going to get my opinion on that right now. But you got to think that he's done enough to at least earn consideration for the spot or a spot elsewhere, even though he said he really want to be here. And see, that's for sure the best part of this season because, like, all things considered, Carolina sucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, they won 6 games. But at the same time, they was somehow in playoff contention. But they still sitting in the top 10 picks. You know what I'm saying? Like, we done got the best of both worlds in the city this year, low-key. And apparently in the last couple of days, Jim Harbaugh done expressed interest in coming here after they lost to TCU. I don't necessarily know how I feel about that right now. I ain't necessarily against it. He cool, I guess. But either way, it was a good season, a lot of positives to be taken away. and a whole lot to be optimistic about moving forward.